What's up, everybody? This is Jay, and this video is about Jake's brother, Trig Gay. Now, this is a new character for season 3 of The Shy. It's being played by Luke James. He's an R&B singer, and that's how he got his start, and then he was on the show Star. Before I break it down, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, bang that bell so you're notified when I drop a video, and if you like it, hit that like. Now, let's get into it. Now, Season 3 of The Shy, we introduced the Luke James character Trig because he was looking at Doodah and he got his woman and they plotting and planning about what they gonna do with Doodah. Now, we see when he finally meets Doodah, he done popped old boy in the head, old Red Rooster hot sauce. And so now he talking to him and he's saying, how the hell you ain't know he the one that was responsible for my brother's death? And I figured it out all the way in Kankakee. Now, if you're not familiar, Kankakee is in the suburbs of Illinois, and it's got prisons and things there. So they had a little standoff like Nicolas Cage and Travolta for a moment. But later we see now somehow he's in Reg and Jake's old house, and they about to play house. It seems they got a relationship. They locking lips, kissing all the time and everything. And so it seems that this woman that he's with, they in a serious relationship. His mama comes, she kind of mean mugging the whole situation for whatever reason, and even when the lady tried to say something, mama didn't want to hear it. She told her, hey, you know what, you right, you ain't got nothing to do with this, so keep it that way. And so we'll see. Now this woman that he's with is called IMANI. So now we see the mama, he told the mama, hey, you ain't never been there for me, you ain't never done nothing, told IMANI get the hell out of the face of the conversation. And so maybe he has mother issues. He told the story about his father, so he had strong ties with his father, but maybe he don't like his mother for whatever reason, said she was never there for him. Jake, now he's kind of caught in the middle. The reason I bring him up is he's living with Doodah, and this guy Trig, his older brother, wants him to live with him. Now the way Jake has been raised, he's been around strong men. How would he feel if he ended up living with his brother? We'll see. Now, in episode 2, I was a little, thrown off when I saw Imani giving him a fade, because that thigh looked like a little man meat. That little thigh looked like too little muscular, but women do got some muscular legs, so I didn't know. I saw that chest with the bones in between. I didn't know, but I was gonna give a little time to see. I was seeing, so it was part of the reason. I'll break it down at the end what I thought. So when he was at this bar, I was kind of questioning what was the singer and what was going on. I was trying to understand. So he's at the bar minding his business, throwing back some drinks. When he asked for another beer, this gay dude said, I got it. And then he told him, no, I'm good. I'm straight. So he comes over in his face and say, are you looking? He said, looking for what? Looking for me. He said, no, I ain't like that. And he like what? Like you. I'm tired of all you straight acting men coming here acting like your presence is a presence, and you know you're gonna be grabbing your ankle, screaming my name at the top of your lungs and all in his face. So he grab him, yoke him up, and the first thing Imani do is break it up and make Trig apologize, and she didn't even know because it's confusion. So she said, what's your pronoun? And he said he, him. So they apologize, and she immediately jumped all over Trig as if he was wrong, when in reality, if that was a man doing that to a woman, then the gay dude would have been wrong. So anyway, he leave, they go out and talk, and she say, I need to be with my people. He said, I'm your people. No, you're my person. And he said, why you take me to a gay bar? I ain't gay. He said, look, I can't be in the house all the time because you're afraid of being gay. He said, when I see you, all I see is a woman. Okay, that may be true, but that doesn't mean that that is what it is. That may be true for his reality. Now, Jake thinks that he's dead. Now, when he went to go meet with Jake, they didn't really have a big bonding moment. They didn't hug or anything. They did speak, but they didn't really get to know each other. And I wonder, how would Jake feel if he found out that his brother is in a relationship with a transgender person and he wants to live with them. I don't know if Jake may want to do that coming from where he's from. Now, it's time for some real talk. Now, the video is he gay? Now, let's break it down. Now, he's with this person, IMANI, who appears to be a woman, but we find out for sure that it's a transgender person. Now, the definition of gay is homosexual, is basically what they say. It doesn't really get into it, so I looking up what is homosexual, because I want to get things right, and I'm not a part of the community, so I want to make sure I'm going off of the definition. So they say homosexual is a person sexually attracted to people of one's own sex. So does he think he's homosexual because this person lives as a woman but they're still a man? So transgender, and that basically is a person whose sense of personal identity and gender does not correspond with what their outside is going with. So he's with a transgender person that's a man. Transvestite is a person, typically a man, who derives pleasure from dressing in clothes associated with the opposite sex. Now, that doesn't mean they had a surgery. I don't think that pole then made into a hole with a transvestite, but I don't know. This is a very complicated situation, and it's a lot of questions, and they even know that. That's what the LGBTQ, the Q is for questioning. They're questioning, are they gay? Questioning what? It's a lot of questions, okay? And so I think he got a lot of questions that he need to ask himself and be honest with himself. And that's the thing I think could be the problem with sometimes in the community, and it makes a problem with other people that's not in the community, because the fact of the matter is he's gay, okay? He's with a guy that lives as a woman. That's what the reality is, and he needs to face it. It doesn't matter if when he sees him, all he sees is a woman, because that person does not have ovaries. It cannot bear a child. It had to have surgeries and things to appear to be a woman. Okay? Not to say they can't have a great life or live their life or whatever. That's fine. Do whatever you do. But he needs to come to the reality of his situation. And he also needs to realize that everybody doesn't want to be a part of that. And that's their right too. Just like it's his right to want to do that, it's somebody else's right to not want to be a part of that. And they should be okay with that. As long as they're not disrespecting them, it shouldn't be a problem. And he needs to have to come to grips with that situation and that question. Would Jake want to live with me and IMANI? What would Jake think of me and IMANI? And so he barely knows him. Jake thinks that he's dead. They just met, and he said baby steps. So who knows? Now, he says that he was from Kankakee. Now, those not familiar with Illinois, it's a southern suburb of Chicago, and it's got prisons there. And I think that while he was there, he may have been gay for the stay, but what ended up happening was he stayed gay. And so I think that's what the situation is he thought he was going to be gay for the stay. He ended up staying gay, and he found somebody that he happy with, but he's not secure with who he is. And so he wants to portray it as something else. Now, here's another question, and I want to look in the comments and you guys tell me what you think. Luke James is an R&B singer. That's how he got his start in the entertainment industry. Now he's moving on to acting. Ladies, would you look at a singer differently if you know he's with transgender women, men, however you pronoun it? Would that make a difference to you? Would you still listen to sexy R&B songs if you know that he squeezes man booty and kisses men? I don't know. I'm interested. to, hear that. I know men wouldn't probably care one way or another if a woman was kissing women and singing songs and rapping and being with men. But women, would you look at a man differently if he's with men and then singing songs for women? Would that make a difference to you? I'm wondering. Anyway, um, Luke James, he's playing this role, and it's bringing up some interesting questions as far as, is he gay or not? And as far as the definitions go, he's gay. As far as where I was raised and how I was know things, he would be gay. He's just with a transgender person. And I think that the sooner he comes to the grips of his situation and the reality of his situation, the better it will be for him and for the person he's with. Because that situation at the gay bar may not have happened, because he would have known, hey, I'm gay, but I'm with, my little boo-boo. And that's what I'm with. And, but instead, a lot of confusion arises. So, I don't know. In my book, he's gay. You guys, you let me know in the comments, what do you think? And I'll see y'all in the next video. Thanks for all your support, and I'm out.